combo counter, so I don't think it's real, but it does involve stun. So I know the base training mode of Ultimate doesn't track stun very well.
That's so weird, man. Like this character when Sakurai was like detailing the moves and everything that he had, he was just like, yeah, so this one has invincibility and this one has armor and this one's got like, what are you looking for? Oh, third? Yeah, hop on. We're going to have another join us.
Yeah.
It is.
We got the dude winning in Winterside Grands joining us for commentating Losers Finals.
We were just talking about how Kazuya has silly nonsense already.
Yeah, I've been watching friendlies outside. He's just not. He's not good. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And Jared just going whatever character he feels like, huh?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
one of those kind of days. He just beat Guy going Fox for 2 games because Ike for 1 game didn't work out.
I won't lie, his Roy was kind of moving. I don't think I should have won that set.
His Roy is one of his more practiced characters.
Yeah?
As is his Sheik, but I don't know what that says when the man has so many characters that he's willing to play in bracket.
That was interesting. He went through the...
I think that, like his Roy and his Sheik, probably like 9th or 10th best character in his roster.
I like how you say 9 or 10.
They really might be. Like, I can think of a lot of other characters he's practiced more.
Wolf, Seth.
You know?
Like Wolf, Sephiroth, like Pyramithra.
Right.
Banjo and Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie,
Oh, right. He had that
Villager,
phase.
Yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah.
Villager.
Oh, yeah, I said Villager.
All right, but this matchup is kind of an odd one. Obviously, she can't kill. How heavy is Yoshi exactly?
Heavy enough to live that.
Yeah, apparently.
Value-wise, I can't give you a straight answer on that.
He is on the heavier side, though, right?
He is on the heavier side,
Yeah.
and that is correct.
I'm going to say 110.
110.
That's a really specific call-out. I'd be amazed if you're correct. Someone's going to have to open Ultimate Smash.
He's doing it. He's doing it already.
I want to see if he's right. So, to the
They're
notion of
both
Sheik
alive.
killing, she doesn't struggle against most characters because a lot of her kit does lead into aerial strings that will kill. That is under the presumption that those characters can't jump out of the combos.
Yeah, that's a iffy thing in this matchup.
Yeah, Yoshi jump armor actually protects him from a lot of Sheik pressure.
Yoshi's 104.
Oh, you were close, low-key.
You were close.
You are close.
But it's like, what am I trying to say? The fact that Sheik needs a really big opening in order to get that much damage on, and the fact that Yoshi can even double jump out of it makes the whole kit pretty much almost invalid, right?
I wouldn't say invalid because I still think Sheik has good neutral tools.
Right.
Like fast needles, kind of chopping up these egg. There's really not going to be too many good opportunities for Raptor to throw eggs because of the needles. But besides that, yeah, I do agree that the combo game is just not quite as strong as it would be in other matchups.
Right. I feel like the confirms that Sheik has, those very specific confirms that maybe drag down up smash, stuff like that. That's going to get pretty much invalidated because Yoshi double jump armor.
Yeah, that's why we saw Stocktaker knitting his kill with a dash attack.
Wow, that was so good.
That's what he needs.
That's what he was doing with Fox too. He's really good at getting these raw bears right now.
I guess Carlos just wasn't ready for such an instant back air.
Sheik has to take advantage of her overwhelming ground speed.
Right.
And the ability to interrupt a lot of what Yoshi can do. Because Yoshi can interrupt her by way of just getting out. But if she's only worrying about a 2-3 piece combo, it's not the end of the world.
Right. And you know what? Jared's been doing really well, finding his openings properly. He hasn't really been overcommitting too much to the point where Raptor can find his way in. Raptor is just struggling to even get a hit. And that's super amazing. It's Jared Sheik. Why?
Well,
Why?
Like I said, Sheik's got really good neutral tools, and Jared has a really great sense of neutral. So you combine those things.
You're 100% right.
If he just keeps trading, not even trading, if he keeps just winning neutral over and over, even if he can't do his classic Sheik combos, you're fine.
And it's not even that this is initially a bad matchup for Yoshi, right? It's just
it's maybe.
You think so?
It's weird because we're kind of seeing in real time that Sheik is just able to out-neutral Yoshi.
100%.
And, it's the speed of the buttons. The fact that Sheik doesn't need to go for the more fancy confirms is kind of a testament to how strong the character's tools are without them, I would say.
Right.
Forward tilt being able to pop out into the air, but, not too far to the point where she can't chase you. Like, Void Grenade does a really good job of denying that airspace. Like, there's just a lot of little good things that are lining this up to at least make it look like it's more comfortable for Stocktaker.
Right. And he's catching a lot of these landings as well. Raptor can't seem to get back to the ground.
Sheik is very fast, so like, if he stays grounded, then even with Yoshi's amazing aerial speed, Stocktaker should be able to catch the landings if he's staying on the ground and just
he can't get off
staying
ledge.
underneath him. Yeah.
He can't get off ledge. Wow.
But he can't get off ledge, but
He's at 187.
Can't get him off the ledge.
See, here's the problem with this. It's like, yeah, it's Yoshi at 195, but that's also Yoshi at 195 with no stage presence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
He's doing really good at getting these grabs.
Sure.
You have that like thing in the back of your head when you're at 210. You're just scared, man. You just press the shield button because you're nervous.
Yeah.
You don't want to die to like a stray. You know, maybe not Sheik,
stray
but
hits, like these stray hits aren't gonna.
I mean,
kill.
back air might do it.
Oh my god.
This is the thing that I was saying. Like, the neutral tools that Sheik has are so good.
That was forward air from center stage.
And usually we see Yoshi's their combos. Oh, that was a sick dash attack.
260 something.
Yeah. Usually we
lot.
see Yoshi getting his confirms nicely on most of the cast. Like, he gets 60% off most of his combos, but it seems Stocktaker just wasn't letting that happen at all, period.
Yeah.
Nah. That's kind of like what people don't talk about when you say that Sheik doesn't kill. It's like, yeah, she doesn't kill, but like you can't get in on her. You can't put her down in one spot if you get a hit.
Right.
She's going to constantly trap your landings. And like, yeah, you'll die at like 260. But Sheik won't die, and that's kind of the important part.
Right. I think the adaptation that Raptor needs to make is just, I don't know, his mix-up game hasn't really been that potent. Like, Jared's just kind of reading the Yoshi, the norm.
I mean, like, that last stock, neutral get up from ledge like 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, lack of mix-ups right here definitely hurting Raptor's chances. But, you know, if maybe he could approach this matchup differently, he'll be all right. A little more defensive with regards to, like, getting out of combos. And then neutral, try to maybe minimize neutral, honestly.
Like, Yoshi's got a good amount of, like, close-up tools that help contest, like, that area of effect that Sheik has. He's got a lot of good tools, like neutral, for example, but Raptor doesn't really seem to be using it that much. If you're paying, like, you know, if you're checking out this, like, the shield interactions, he's not exactly trying to punish it right away.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to like compensate for how fast Sheik can throw out moves and get her shield up, but I don't know. I feel like he should just be taking those opportunities in stride instead of leaving them in the dust.
Yeah, I feel like the way that Raptor would be more comfortable playing this one out is if he just starts more scrambles.
Yeah, I hate to say it, he's not matching enough.
That's actually what it boils down to. You're
He's
not wrong.
simply not pressing enough buttons.
I think we all agree. Yeah, more scrambles, more like stray, close up.
There we go.
Like boxing kind of stuff. That's what you want.
Yeah, he's got to have a better disadvantage state as well. Like, you can't let Sheik get more than 20-30%. That's kind of sounds stupid, but you know, you have to get back to that
20-30% from Sheik is like potentially getting hit 10 times.
Right.
So like, yeah, you really can't.
All right. This is one Yoshi combo away, but how does Raptor get it started?
Yeah, I feel like that itself is just the microcosm of this match. Is like, if Raptor gets in, then the damage is big.
Right.
It just straight up. It's a
that
couple
was a
hits
nice
here
B
and there.
reverse, yeah.
He ended up also throwing the
Egg
the
roll.
egg in the wrong
Noticing
way.
Jared's just getting every single grab he goes for.
Yeah.
He's not missing a grab.
Well, he's got the shield pressure down just fine because Raptor has to constantly worry about needles. And it's not needles, it's random fairs and nairs and bears and what have you starting combos.
Right. Whoa.
That was so unnecessary.
Wow,
That was cool.
so cool.
Sheik is a cool character.
She is.
Yeah. Essentially, I hate it.
She's actually like one of my favorite characters in Smash.
Oh.
And there she goes.
This rushdown style that Jared is playing, in correlation to Raptor's usual like campy throw egg style, is really helping in terms of player on player matchup. This seems like if this was Suarez against Stocktaker, I could see this going very differently because of how differently their playstyles are.
You know what we haven't seen at all from Stocktaker is any kind of, I was about to say, the
Bouncing fish?
bouncing fish. Yeah, I was about to say, like, he hasn't gone for, like, back throw bouncing fish stuff. And I guess he's just giving Raptor like enough credit, but I bet you right here we see some silly stuff. Ready? Hold on, let's see it.
Bouncing fish?
Yeah,
wow,
see?
look at that.
I told you.
Okay.
Ha,
All
see?
right, Face wouldn't have gotten hit by
Put
that.
me in losers finals. I would not have gotten hit by that.
And you know what? Bouncing fish contests just that amount of space and gives you that much time to get back to the ground appropriately. It's such a good move.
Yeah, it's such a good move. Especially
It's not like a commitment thing, you know?
Yeah, and it's so fast too. It's like it's like enjoy your 10 frames of reaction because if you don't react in time, you're gonna get hit and die.
Right. And this game is even, guys.
This is
if
actually
I'm being honest,
Yeah.
it's quite even. But this is what was happening last time. Raptor just can't seem to find his way back to center stage.
Yeah, this is exactly the position.
Oh,
wow,
the
that
needle
back
back
air
air.
is so fast, so fast.
Those legs are long.
Yeah,
They get it done.
And you know what? It just seems like he has this Sheik has that overwhelming presence by the ledge, and Jared's just playing the mix-ups properly.
I think that Raptor was giving like when Jared's facing him, he's giving him too much credit. Like if Sheik like jumping and forward airing is not a big threat. It's not a very high damage dealing move. It doesn't kill. Like, and you can just double jump through it as Yoshi. So why not just try to like brute force your way through by just jumping?
Right.
Like, as long as he's facing towards you, like I know he can do that quick turnaround bear, but like if he's not ready for it, I think that's the play to get out of the corner.
Would you say that Raptor needs to stay more grounded?
I don't know.
Because like that's
So the problem with staying grounded here is that Raptor is not a very proficient Yoshi when it comes to approaching with down tilt or forward tilt, which are Yoshi's probably best grounded options. And in order to even do that, you also need to be really comfortable with approaching with shield, just so you can block out the needles or the random aerials that Stocktaker's going to put out. A lot of that's out of Raptor's comfort zone, and so he wouldn't really know what to do once he gets in that situation. Mind you, Yoshi up tilt's leading to big damage. We all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big reward if he is willing to risk it, but I don't know if Stocktaker's going to actually give him the space to find that adjustment.
That's a good point. But looking even so far, I think this is the first time Raptor actually has like a nice even for stock with Stocktaker. It's usually pretty dominant in Stocktaker's favor.
Yeah. So
What is he doing differently though? I'm not even sure.
I think he's just making small micro adjustments, but while it is textbook even, it really is not, as you're well aware. Like this is a very Yoshi favor when the percents are even.
Right. And I noticed most of the Yoshis actually do this, but that back air, I feel like it's not safe. It's not safe in the slightest.
Yeah, it's
Unless it hits your shield, you know.
The max distance, most characters can't punish it.
most can't, but Sheik being very fast on the ground might be able to get something.
Right, like that. Like if he's just gonna throw out that back air, he has to make sure that he's safe, right? Because Jared's just gonna get that nice little percent. That's something for Sheik. Might be a little, but it's something. Oh, the egg.
The egg don't mean nothing with needles.
Oh,
That's
nice!
back
Wow,
Yeah,
what a confirm.
I don't even think that was like the good hitbox of Bear.
No,
I-
it wasn't.
what-
It was weak. I think it was weak spot.
Wow,
At 170? He's
Oh.
fine.
You see how he waited for that grab? Like he is really getting all of the grabs, like you said.
Also,
Oh.
like these air to airs are always going in Stocktaker's favor. Raptor can't even contest the air, which he's the best at. With Yoshi is best at.
The
That's
problem
insane.
is that Raptor doesn't know when's the safe time to jump.
Yeah.
Because if he blows his jump too early, then it's free combos for stock.
Yeah.
Exactly, like right there.
You have to be conservative with your jump in this matchup, but unfortunately, that's also what's going to give you a disadvantage in playing neutral if you're predictably not using your jump. And like we were saying, Sheik's neutral tools are pretty good, especially in this matchup. Like Yoshi doesn't have like any real way to challenge from above. So
It's like when you think about what Yoshi does to exist in a space aggressively, like Sheik is able to match those tools one for one. For like where Yoshi uses egg, Sheik uses needles. Where Yoshi uses air speed,
Jump
Sheik's
ready.
able to use ground speed.
yeah,
I'm kind of annoyed Raptor went back to the same stage 3 times.
yeah. Well, you don't want to go to like a triplat. I feel like
Well, don't you think you're giving Sheik too much space to run away here?
yes, I agree with that.
Smashville's not a bad pick for Yoshi.
That's a really good pick for Sheik, though.
You think so?
Yeah, Sheik's still able to perform very well on that stage. Even
Maybe FD or
I think small battlefield. Maybe.
small battlefield.
That may be the best pick.
Maybe
or Kalos.
Maybe a
Kalos?
stage like Kalos, because Kalos is actually so big that you can go full screen instead of this half screen stuff.
Right.
Because needles do expire after about half the screen, and
Oh,
eggs
nice.
don't.
Nice get up
You know?
push. Yeah, we haven't really, after those first 2 games, we haven't really seen much egg from Raptor anymore.
I think he realized, like we were saying, if you commit to eggs, you're basically going to eat 10 damage from needles.
Yeah, especially, like, I don't know. Most Yoshis love to do egg while they're, like, on stage in neutral, and a lot of that's a big commitment. If you read just a flat-out egg on stage, you could just run up and punish.
Yeah.
A big aspect of that, too, is that like most characters that are at least played here at the meta aren't fast enough to regularly punish Yoshi's throwing at eggs like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sheik, though?
Super
Very
fast.
fast. Wow. How does he get off? Okay, nice egg.
Yeah,
He's really good at throwing that egg like directly onto the ledge. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, that's always been another strong aspect of Raptor's play. Like, we always do, you know, goof on him for how patient of play he is and how campy
this
he
could be
gets,
bad.
but his eggs are really good when they do get thrown.
I think the plan for Raptor right now,
More grabs,
obviously
he's
maintain
getting
this
grabs.
positioning as long as you can, but if you have to abandon it, lots of shielding. Shielding right now is really good because Sheik does not have a combo throw at this %, and it does not have a kill throw ever, pretty much. So you might as well just spam shield because the worst that happens is this.
And you know what I have been realizing is that they have these like these little like things where they both run up shield at the same time.
Yeah.
And the only one grabbing is Stocktaker.
His reaction times in general, wow, so good.
Nice.
Excellent stuff.
And I feel like if Raptor was just doing more run-up grab for no reason, it would have hit.
Even if Raptor's reaction time was as good as Stocktaker's, like Yoshi's grab is probably a good 10 frames slower. So.
All right, go get him, Tiger. That's what you're fighting.